happened way before the future, and you got truth that happened in the past that refers to the future. Now to continue. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow. And against him that lifteth up in his brigade, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. All hosts means army. You're going to destroy all the armies. Utterly obliterate. Utterly obliterate. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans. See, this is talking about Babylon and then Chaldeans. The people who rule Babylon still to this day. On this day, old Babylon was over there in was it Iraq to this day? This is the new Babylon. This is virgin daughter of Babylon. This place is Babylon. If anybody can see, you can tell this is Babylon with all types of religion here. To Catholic, to Christian, to Muslim, to Buddhism, to any of these type of things. You know, they got all types of things here. They got from sodomy acts. That's sodomy's homosexual. You know, doing blowjobs or anything of that sort. That's sodomy. You got people changing their gender. All right, that's an abomination unto the Most. That's an abomination to the Most High. You got people eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. Everything goes against the laws of the scriptures. Everything goes against it. He exalts himself as an eagle, as the scripture says in Obadiah, the first chapter. This place is Babylon. Virgin daughter of Babylon. And the only thing that is coming to this place, there is no great America, alright? This place is going to be utterly destroyed. I mean, to the point where nothing is left. Nothing is left. Everything's going to literally turn on fire. The rocks won't even be left. They'll be turned into lava. Literally, the ICBM missiles in this day, are harder than the surface of the sun. So everything on the sun is obviously all lava. So thus the ground is going to be a lava. When the ICBM missiles explode, you gotta did a response to another Acts video about if one nuclear bomb dropped. They were describing it in a more logical sense because all these movies don't show it right. Alright? They show you a concept, it'll burn you alive while you stand upon your feet. Let me get that. Zechariah 14 and 12. So that's the job of those fanners. Those bows. Right? That's the job of them. So the beast is going to burn up the whore and eat her flesh, as the scriptures say, Revelation. That's referring to those those who are against Babylon. That's why he's saying, stand up right and round about her. You're getting ready for war. He that have a bow bent, as the scriptures say, he that have a bow bend it, spare not. So the bow is referring to those launch silos, and the arrows are referring to the ICBM missiles. That is what it's referring to. You got it? This is Zechariah chapter 12, verse. Zechariah chapter 12, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Against all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. All the enemies of Israel. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. Continue. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes. Their eyes shall consume away in their holes. And their tongues shall consume away in thy mouth. Their tongue shall consume away in thy mouth. What kind of weapon can do that? In this day, think. What weapon can do that? There'll be a nuclear bomb that can do that. What's a good example of that? Terminator 2? Is it Terminator 2? I think it was Terminator 2. Where Sarah Connor was looking at, was it her past self or something like that? I think. And she was on the other side of the fence, and the nuclear bomb exploded. She literally burned away while she stood upon her feet. She burned away while she stood upon her feet. They got that from the scriptures. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. Their eyes shall consume away while they're in their holes. And their mouth shall consume away while it's still in their mouth. That's what's going to happen if our people, the so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans, which are the true biblical Israelites, don't turn back onto the Most High. Because if you don't turn back, you're trusting onto your oppressor, which you're trusting in Egypt. Alright? You're trusting in Egypt, and you're going to fall with Egypt. You're going to fall with Egypt. You're going to have the same judgment. If you take the mark of the beast, as it says in Revelation 13 chapter, which is the Arphite Egypt, you're pledging yourself onto Egypt. You're pledging yourself onto the beast. No. All right, let me continue with Jeremiah. Jeremiah. We start at 40. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, they that are thrust through in the streets. 5. For Israel hath not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power. And of Yahweh of hosts, though their land has been filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunk. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. The wine that that the nations are drink is the philosophies of Edom. Literally every single nation has cars. Every single nation has planes. Every single nation have a military. They're not an army anymore. They're just military. What's that? They have everything Edom has. Everything that America has. All the other nations have it. There is no place on earth that doesn't have it. There's no place. Everybody has it. The way the art style of the buildings, all the nations have lost their style of art. You got Moab, which is the Chinese, holding on to it. They're still holding on to their way of architecture. But the rest of the nation are all drunken with the wine of Esau Edom, the philosophies. A lot of the countries have Christianity. A lot of the countries wear suit and ties before they go to work. A lot of the countries have senators, presidents, all sorts of things. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. But ain't anybody gonna heal her? Nobody's gonna heal her. The beast shall hate the whore. All the nations are gonna hate the whore. Alright? All the nations. And that's that let me get that. Somewhere about this. This is Revelations. This is Revelations chapter 18, verse 15. The merchants of these things, which were made rich by her, they drank the wine of Esau, Edom. They lived delicately with her. You shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, the great city that was clothed in fine linen, and purple, and scarlet, and decked with gold, and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to none. And every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? Oh, great America has fallen. The great America has fallen. The United States of America has fallen. Oh, that great city that has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. That have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. That made all the nations drunken of her wine. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, the great city, wherein were made rich in all that ships in the sea, by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour she is made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High has avenged you on her. Now, America is the biggest merchant ever. That's why they have the power to put tariffs onto other nations. That's why they have power to put tariffs onto other nations. This is Babylon. This is virgin daughter of Babylon. Why is she a virgin? Because no war has happened on America itself, on the land. No world war. No world war. But World War III is going to be the last moments of America being existing. And Moab, which is the Chinese, think they think that they got the next. No, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. The ones who's next is Jacob, the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the ones that follow the law, statutes, and commandments and fear the Most High. Those are the ones who's next. Those are the days that we look for. Those are the days the holy apostles and the prophets look for. All the bloodshed that America had was all crafted from the blood of the Israelites. From the system. You know, governor was, I believe it was governor originated from the word duke. Governor originated from the word duke. And there was dukes. Only Edom had dukes. They were a small-time king, that's what they were. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall the great city of Babylon be thrown down, and shall be no more at all. So that great millstone, here's my voice. That great millstone, is those nuclear bombs. Now imagine throwing a giant rock into the water. You see that very big splash. And then you see the ripples. Now imagine that big splash being the mushroom clouds. And the ripples being the shock waves. Now imagine many of them. Let me see, because I just came across something. Yo, let me get this real quick. Yo, I'm not reading the whole thing. Just jump around the book. Oh, you want to read 3? Yeah, Revelation chapter 18, verse 3. And yeah, you want to read down. Yeah, read down. That goes hand in hand with Jeremiah.
Revelations chapter 18, verse 3. For all nations have drunk the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Doesn't that already go hand in hand with Jeremiah? Doesn't that already go hand in hand for those ones that say that the New Testament is fake? No, it's not. It goes hand in hand. They don't contradict each other. It's that your brain contradicts the scriptures. It's your brain that contradicts it.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. So this is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. Let me repeat this again. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that have made all the earth drunken. And the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. This literally goes hand in hand. Continue.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy.
The nations of the world were waxed rich with the abundance of her delicacy. They were made rich off the children of Israel, off the gold of Israel, off the labor and blood of Israel, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. They were the true kings of the earth. And now the servants are kings over them.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin.
Come out of her, my people. So ye shall not be partakers of her sin. Now let me get this again. Oh, that's Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many and in horses, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. So go unto the Lord, so you don't be partakers unto her sin. But this is two. Yet he also is wise, it shall bring evil. It will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and not power, and the horses are flesh and not spirit. But the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth, those ones that partake with her, the ones that partake with her, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that hopeth shall fall down, and they shall fall together. For those ones that want to cling on to her and hope onto her, you're going to fall with her. You're going to partake in her sins. Because you love her rather than the Most High. You love her more than Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Revelations 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people.
My people, which are the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel, from Judah all the way down to Issachar, which is the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, are all those 12 tribes. The only ones that are going to be saved is the 1/3 of them. The 1/3. So the 1/3 are the only people who are going to come out of her. Which is come out of her ways, come out of her fornication, out of her perverseness. Because those perverseness is the way they live. Eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, shaving off their beard, committing idolatry, all types of things. Come back out of her. How do you come out of her? Is you follow the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yahweh is what this word really calls God. Yahushua is what this word really calls Jesus. Alright? Now come out of there. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's how you come out of it. You don't take the mark of the beast. If you have knowledge of the scriptures, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Alright? That's how you're gonna know that to take that off ID, which is the mark of the beast. You take it, you're gonna partake in her sins because you didn't come out of her.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
That ye be not partakers of her sins. So don't trust in the shadow of Egypt. Don't trust and cower behind your oppressor. Trust in the Most High, for he is your power. Without him, you are nothing. Alright? He chose you. You didn't choose him. You're supposed to be the kings. And you're cowering behind your servants. What kind of king are you? You're a cowardly king. Might as well just take the crown off you and hit you with it.
and that ye receive not of her plagues.
And ye receive not of her plagues. One of the plagues is what is you burning alive while you stand upon your feet. Your flesh be consumed away while you stand upon your feet. Alright? And yeah, that's what I mentioned it. You're gonna your flesh will be consumed upon your feet. And your eyeballs are gonna consume inside their sockets. And your tongue is gonna consume in your mouth. That's the plague it's talking about. That's the plague you want to partake in because you want to partake with her. You're gonna partake in her sins. You love her because what she's done to your people. Our people are stupid. That one police officer that shot down a Jake, you got the Jake's brother hugging her saying, I forgive you. Do you hate your brother? You hate your brother then. You're gonna be put to death. You wanna partake with her. You might as well just die. You abhor your brother, you're gonna die. You abhor your brethren that died in labor, in blood of hardcore slavery. And if you're partaking with her, you forgive her for what she's done. But she don't forgive you. She got a dagger right behind your head, your back. Our people are stupid and sotted and stiff-hearted.
Revelations 18:5. For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Her sins have reached unto heaven. Most High knows what you do, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. He knows what you've done to the Israelites. It wasn't even that long ago. You want to talk about repetitions already. You want to talk about that? Most I got a repetition, all right? By burning you and your people alive. And putting you in hardcore bondage. As well as these other nations that live delicately with her. That's what's going to happen. Our people don't want to listen to that. They want to hear smooth things. They want to hear sweet things. They want us to prophesy unto their deceits. Our people are stupid. Are very stupid. This is why 2/3 of them are going to die. You're going to partake with the whore, and you're going to die with her adultery.
And Yahweh has remembered her iniquities.
Yahweh has remembered her iniquities. He knows what you have done. Like I said, it wasn't even that long ago. It wasn't even that long ago that you had the children of Israel in bondage. He knows what you have done. Yahweh knows what you've done to the Israelites, because they don't know what they're doing when they're sending Yahweh up on the cross. They're just following the oppressor. Yahweh knows who pierced him. So when he comes down, everybody's going to remember their past if that happens. And the ones even who pierced Yahweh is going to see him. The ones who pierced Yahweh are going to see him and cower and piss and shit their pants. Excuse my language. They're going to cower. He's going to come down with a terrible look. A lightning-like face. Imagine seeing lightning up close. You're going to be terrified. That thing is loud. His voice like running waters. You can't even talk louder than a waterfall. Waterfalls are louder than you. His voice is going to be louder than yours. Imagine that moment in X-Men Apocalypse when Dr. Xavier was talking to everybody in their heads across the whole world. His voice, I wouldn't even be surprised if his voice could be heard across the whole world. He's going to make the nations cower, and in that day, the Israelites will be known. They're going to be known for being the children of the Most High. Let me get a Hosea real quick. Hosea chapter 1 verse 10. Yeah, Hosea chapter 1 verse 10. Alright, read it.
Hosea chapter 10. Hosea chapter 1 verse 10. Yet the numbers of the children of Israel shall be as sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. Measured.
Nor numbered. Because there was an article recently talking about that when they were trying to get rid of the Native Americans, which are the Gadites, all right, and the Reubenites, you know, that they tried to get rid of them. They said that they only increased, the numbers only increased. You didn't even decrease. They didn't decrease at all.
They were trying to exterminate the Native Americans, the so-called Native Americans, but the number keep increasing. So what Esau do? He created a CPS. It was targeted for Gad, and now eventually went for blacks, Latinos, and blacks and Latinos.
Yes, since it was one or two tribes of Israel, they moved it on to all the tribes, so all the tribes could be confused on who they truly are. So and now they don't remember who they were. All right, continue with Hosea, because that goes perfectly. I completely lost it.
Which cannot be measured nor numbered.
So the numbers already increased, and they tried to estimate it, but they couldn't measure it right. Continue, because every day more numbers are increasing.
And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people.
In the place where it is said, ye are not my people. This is the place that it's talking about. This place, America, and all these other nations, in this world. She lived delicately, all these other nations lived delicately with her, which is Babylon. In this place, it is said that ye are not his people. If you go up to an Amalek, if you go up to an Edomite, and you say, am I an Israelite? They're going to say, no, you're an African. Or you're a Spaniard. Or anything of the sort.
Puerto Rican. Mexican.
Yeah. They're gonna say everything other than you are the children of Israel. Continue.
There it shall be said unto them,
there in that same place it shall be said. Continue.
Ye are the sons of the living power.
It shall be said that ye are the sons of the living power. And who's the only one telling you that? Who's the only one? It is the prophets of the Most High telling you that you are the chosen people of the whole earth. You are the chosen people of the Most High. You are the true biblical Israelites. The ones that are in our land to this day are not. They are Amalek. They are Esau Edom. They are a tribe of Esau Edom. They are the very same people telling you are not of the Israelites. But we are. They will be like, no, we are. And then you're going to ask them for proof. They're going to say, well, it's because I believe. So you're saying all the historical stuff that you have in our land doesn't mention you in it? That's exactly right. The historical stuff that happens in our land that they keep in the back. Talk about us, because Esau Edom never went through it. He takes a man even in his heritage. Roughly paraphrasing. He steals everything.
He wants to be everything. He wants to be French. He wants to be Ireland. He wants to be
for that. Perfectly for that.
Russian. He wants to be everything he wants. He's in Japan right now, so I'm pretty sure he's trying to beat Japan. That's all he does. It's steal, rape, rob, and murder, steal identities, spread his seed around the world, spread
This is it. I got it.
embassies and wars or embassies around the world.
This is Micah chapter 2 verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Because it is in the power of their hand. They rule this world right now. The world, before it ends, it says it is ruled by Esau. It's like Esau's the end of the world. Yeah, because the beginning of it, that follow it. It can't be. They're going to say, no, it was the world before when it ended in water. No, Esau and Jacob wasn't even born yet. It is now. It is said that he will rule by the sword. Not to continue. And they covet fields and take them by violence. Now, what's a good example? The Native Americans. They took the land. The Native Americans didn't give up their land. The Gadders did not give up their land. All right? In their houses and take them away. So even if you own a house, even in this time, even after the Native Americans, even in this time, if you own a house and you don't pay off the mortgage, they're gonna take your house. They're gonna take your house, and you're still gonna pay mortgage for it. Then continue in the houses and take them away. So the oppressed man and his house, even a man and his heritage. See, they will take a man even in his heritage, even his heritage. That is Esau Edom. It says, trust not your enemy, lest he seeketh to take your throne. And what our people do? Trust in the enemy, trust in the oppressor. And what happened? That very same king that was once upon a time riding upon the horse is walking on the ground like a servant, and that servant is on that horse now. Lo and behold. Lo and behold.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 6. Reward her, even as she rewarded you.
Reward her as she has rewarded you. So Esau, you're going to get eye for an eye. You put us in bondage, that's what's going to happen to you. That's what's going to happen to you. You don't, look,